Hello from me, Lazarus. We continue with the next lesson. From the Lazarus IDE course. Last time we looked how to work, program, with Lazarus IDE. And now we will look at lesson 4. Project in Lazarus IDE. We open the file. Now if we open the directory on a project, we will see the following files. Now here, because there is some difference in the new version of Lazarus IDE, I will show about her. Here is an empty project. If we compile it by backing it up beforehand and open its folder, we will see the following files. We have 2 folders. Backup that serves to create archival backups of the project. Here's what it contains. And lib folder, which serves to preserve them. The data included in the project. And for compilation information. Here are the folders and files it contains. The following file is the executable file. As we already said, he is currently very large, because we haven't made adjustments to the settings. We will do them in the next lessons. And the next file is project ICO. This is a file with the project icon. Next is project1.lp. That's it. The information file of our project. Next is the project source code file. In fact, if we want to open this project, just this one, we open it by double-clicking on it. And by default, we need to open the project. The following file with extension project1.lps is project configuration in the form of XML code. So, this file with a .res extension is a file that contains project resources. And this file unit1.lfm is the module format file. In this file in text form are found settings of all components used in the module. Manual editing of this file is not recommended. For editing it in emergencies, the shape editor itself is used. And the last file located in the project is unit1.pa. The source code of the file. So here is the source code file. In the language Object Pascal. So the files are of 2 types. The files named project_1_hello_world. These are files of the whole project. And the files named unit1. These are the module files. The A module. It is a separate unit from the source code, in the form of a file with the extension .pas. And the totality of all such units constitutes the program. When we create a project, the program creates 2 files, with a .pas extension with the source code, and a file with the extension .lfm, which contains settings used by form components. Often the programmer adds others files to the project, for example a database file, settings and preferences files, and more. It is recommended that these files also to be placed in the project directory. So, next point, that's it. Naming the project and the modules in it. There are no other mandatory rules here, except that no spaces should be used, and that it should be written in Latin. But it is good that the names be descriptive and meaningful so we don't wonder at some later stage, what exactly is this module for? Personally, my style is after the project number, to paste with an underscore or underscores, for example. This is how it is here, project 1 underscore hello underscore word. The next words. Of course you can do without project 1. But in this case I decided to number it like this. All programs included in the book. For naming the modules in the program, my style is the first module to remain with the original name Unit 1 in uppercase. And the next modules I will name them according to their functionality and with a small letter, unit. And I put another number on the next module. For example, if we decide to add a new edit module, it will be unit underscore 2 underscore edit. Most programmers use style, which is called camel case, without an underscore, pasting the words, and write the next word with a capital letter, like this. Project 1 hello word. And the main module name. And some put it in front. Prefix F, that is, it becomes fmain. But I personally don't like this style. So I've created my own style, but you, of course, will decide for yourself which one you prefer. I'm just paying attention that it is highly recommended, or even almost mandatory, to comply with this, which is generally accepted as the writing standard of the code of the corresponding